So today's a new moon. Gosh, I haven't been so astrologically focused until the last, I would say, 6 months to a year when I've been grasping for something to describe why things felt so intense and muddy. Um, so I'm using this new moon as a deep anchoring of the work that I've been doing through the eclipse season, which was a lot of clearing out and a lot of planting seeds without knowing. So that's what this year has been so far for me is a deep alignment to to my to my core authenticity. And that's what I want to bring to you today. In many ways, I have heard that, we often think love is the highest vibration, right? Love, just get back to love, get back in the heart. And for some people, maybe that's true and maybe that feels totally aligned. But when I hear that authenticity is the highest frequency, that feels really true in my bones. Because when I'm trying to go into love, I'm like trying on Mother Teresa. Like I'm trying on that which I do not feel is authentically true right now. And that's not in alignment, right? That's just going to create resistance in the present moment because I'm not there. Like I'm in resistance often. But what I can connect with, and those of you who have been with me for a while, and what has always resonated between me and the world is when I speak authentic truth. Like even just now, I'm like, I ain't in love, right? Like that truth rings from the heart of who I am. And I think that when we are true to the heart of where we're at in the present moment, even if it's not where we ultimately want to be, then that authenticity rings at such a sound that feels like beauty. And so I guess that's what I want to bring in this new moon is as we start to set intentions. What does an intention that allows you to get to the deepest and truest authenticity that you are? And for that, you have to accept who you are, your nature, how you are, right? You can't be in resistance to yourself and really sing that truth of authenticity. And I would tell you, about 90% of my job as a trauma healer or as an executive coach, about 90% of my work is helping people accept what's true in the present moment about themselves. Because our biggest problems is that we're in resistance to what is. Whether we're in resistance to how my spouse is or how my boss is, or we're in resistance to what my nature is and how I naturally am acting and being in the world. And so on this day, what I invite you to do is not accept yourself, like not try to make your mind tell yourself it's okay, it's fine, but to find the vibration in your heart to be with what is surrendered, open, okay, willing to be okay with what is. This is where I'm at. And there mustn't be something wrong with where I'm at. It's just truly where I'm at. We're not supposed to be enlightened yet. We don't need to act enlightened. I have a monk who's coming to stay at my house for a week. And the person who asked if I'd be willing to host him, I'm like, he does know that I don't pretend I'm enlightened, right? He's walking into a house where there's a recognition that I am not fully sattvic. I am not in a state of samadhi and I am not enlightened. And I'm okay with that. So, how are you looking at how you should be different than you are? Because if we're starting at that point and we're creating intention from there, there's going to be distortions. The intention needs to be planted in the soil of self-acceptance. Like, okay, shrug, it's where I'm at. Oops, yelled at someone today. Not perfect yet. Probably will never be. So, how do we start at the place of imperfection, in the place of what is, and open ourselves to be more deeply authentic? Because that's where life purpose comes from, that truth and that authenticity. So, as I'm working you in the reality of what is, I also want to open you to your guides. That's the other thing that's real and true for me today, is starting to connect more deeply with whoever it is who's hanging out with me from the other side. I don't know who that is. Unfortunately, I don't have the gift of seeing and hearing the way that other people do. My gifts are more kinesthetic, like the game of hot and cold through my body. This feels right. This doesn't feel right. So, however you get your messages, whether you're clairkinesthetic or clairvoyant or clairaudient, let's attune to the messages coming in so that we can receive intention from our highest good, from our deepest desires that have just always been our desires. We don't need to think about them. It's where we've been moving toward. Does that make sense? Okay, so coming into our breath and our bodies, breathing into your chest and your belly, feeling the truth of you in this moment, whether you feel like a hot mess or an enlightened Buddha, six of one, half dozen the other, doesn't matter. Neither is more relevant or important. Just breathe into the belly and the back. Feel the prana move into your body. Breathing into your diaphragm here. And slowly exhaling through the mouth. Just feeling into yourself. Longer exhale will relax the nervous system, directing your mind onto your breath so it's busy, it's focusing. As you exhale, begin to release whatever you're ready to let go of. Just release it down the spine, through the legs and feet to the core of the earth with your exhale. Just letting go of the self-judgment and the perfectionism, the shame, letting go of the confusion, the unworthiness. Just allow yourself to empty out a bit. Allow the prana that you breathe in to loosen up that which has been stagnant or stuck. Exhaling it down into the earth, letting Gaia take that. Let each breath go deeper into the cells, like you're vacuuming with your inhale everything that's ready to go. spring renewal, fully releasing that which has been stuck. Like when the light gets into the cells, it just loosens, clears, like the best disinfectant. So just see it purifying and let your exhale release all the debris. Just a little spring cleaning at the cellular level, making space. Consciously releasing mental, emotional, energetic blockages. Just letting the prana, the light, move into the spaces. Letting the body detoxify, cleanse, purify. This isn't a metaphor. The prana is actually doing it because you're directing the prana to do so. Just wait until you feel a little emptied here. And then, if you will, just feel into what is right here. Assume you are cleansed and purified. You are made new. And as you breathe into every cell, just feel yourself in this moment, this present moment. And as you do so, let your spine lean back into the calm of light that moves straight through your spine, anchoring your tailbone down into the iron crystal core of the earth. And feeling your crown connected to that great central sun, the source of source energy, to the heavens. And as you lock in to that column of light, feel yourself connected, open. Feel yourself automatically allowing that divine light to begin pouring through the crown, down your spine. Let your breath draw that divine light in. Feel it as effervescent light pouring into your spine, light particles that are alive, like each particle is a living being. Feel the spine filled with the divine light. And then feel the overflow move through the nerves and the fascia into the muscles, into your bloodstream. Feel the light move into the cells, and deeper into the DNA. You can guide it with your breath, or you can simply open to the divine light pouring. This intelligent light knows exactly what needs to get done. So command the light to do its perfect work. I am my I am presence, commanding the divine light particles to get to work and create divine perfection. So if you will, feel that at the cellular level. I am my I am presence, commanding the light particles to get to work and create divine perfection within every particle of my body, within every particle of my mind, my emotions, my energy channels, my energy field, the spiritual layers of my body. Feel the light now move from the cellular level out into the space, into that bubble around you. Commanding these particles of light to get to work, creating divine perfection. Divine healing. And as you feel the light working on you, you've readied the soil. You've cultivated your inner environment. See if you can feel that the light is working in, through, and around you, that you are the light in human form, in this body. Call in your divine guides now as you concentrate in the space between the eyebrows, breathing into the third eye. Call in the assistance from your guides. And if you can't feel or hear or see, just ask them to make themselves known to you so you can feel or hear or see. Ask them for guidance, for clarity on this new moon. of this spring equinox week. Ask them to plant within you the seeds and to show you your soul's deepest desires. Just breathe here. If you need to keep your mind focused on a mantra, just repeating Om, Om, as you sit in a receptive space, listening and allowing the visualization of your intentions to unfold for you in your mind's eye. Without expectation, just receptivity. Allowing your breath to sound like an Om. Allowing your soul's intention to rise up into the third eye as an offering. Now surrendering into the gratitude to each and every one of those particles of light. The gratitude to your guides, to this energy. And if you will, begin to seal this in your field. Anchoring it in, feeling the seeds, the sprouts, the new breath, the new life, the new growth. And allowing yourself to come back and to water these seeds and these new sprouts, if you will, in these upcoming days as you move into the spring equinox in a couple of days. Allowing the renewal, even if you can't yet see exactly what it looks like, allow yourself to keep the feeling and the vibration of it as you move through your week, through your weekend. Sealing this, anchoring it in. Namaste.